Hey everybody, it's Roland64 here, and welcome back to Legend... No, this is not The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is Pokemon Yellow, sorry. I'm used to saying The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we started the LP and delivered Oak's parcel and got a Pikachu, who seems to be happy. Now, something I want to say is, if you go up here, we're still in Viridian City, if you go up here, and then one space before this tree, press A, right? Oh no, you press A on the tree, and you get a potion. Now, the next thing that we want to do is head north of Viridian right now. I've had my coffee and now I feel great. See, if you decided to go north before you delivered Oak's parcel, then, he would be blocking the road. Sure, you can go through. I'm sorry I was so rude to you. I see you're using a Pokédex. I'll show you how to catch Pokémon as my apology. Now this old man is actually root to a very famous glitch. But we won't be going over that yet. So he throws a Pokeball at the Rattata, which is a horrible, horrible Pokemon. I don't recommend it. And wow, did he actually fail? That didn't work. I must be losing my touch. I've run out of Pokeballs too. I have to get more at a Pokemart. Alright, Pewter City. Alright. Now, we don't have Pokeballs, do we? No, we just have a potion. So, we should actually go buy some. Because Pokeballs are very good, because they can catch Pokemon. Alright, we're going to buy not many Pokeballs. I think 4 should do. Alright, let's get going. We actually want to head west of Viridian now, because there's a Pokemon that I want to catch. By the way, off-screen, I leveled up Pikachu to level 7, because there's a move he learns at level 8 that I want. Now, if you walk around in this grass, and this is only in yellow, I believe. Well, here are the new Pokemon that you can find on this route now that we can catch Pokemon. Alright, so the first Pokemon we have here is a Rattata. Rattata is terrible. I don't recommend it. Don't bother getting it. If you want one, you're not gonna like it. It's just terrible. Next. Next we have a Pidgey. Pidgey is the standard flying type. You can go ahead and catch one of these for later in the game, but it's just not important right now. It's okay. Out of the flying types, it's okay. Alright, next. Next up we have Nidoran male. The Nidorans are two different species of male and female. Nidoran male is pretty good. I recommend it. And it can only be found this early in the game, only in yellow. So, I really recommend you pick one up for the upcoming gym. If you have a Pikachu or a Charmander. Next up is Nidoran female. Same thing. Still good. Still recommend. Next. Next up is Mankey. He is really, really good. If you have Pikachu or Charmander, I recommend him for the upcoming gym because he is really good, and when he evolves, he becomes the fastest fighting type in the entire game. Alright, so there is a Pokemon on this route that I want to catch, and this is not it. And I don't think I can hit that Pokemon with anything with Pikachu. Honestly, I don't know. this is the Pokemon I want to get. I Nidoran male. There are differences between male and female, like I've said, probably in the bios. Don't kill it! Don't kill it! Woo! Alright, so let's go down to our items. Throw a Pokeball. A Pokeball? A Pokeball. 1, 2, 3... Oh! Oh, I missed. Well, I don't want to hit it again, so I'm just going to keep using Pokeballs. Woo! Alright, Nidoran male was caught. Nidoran male, the poison pin Pokemon. Its large ears are always kept upright. If it senses danger, it will attack with a poisonous sting. Do you want to give a nickname to Nidoran male? Yes, actually. Now, this name is kind of weird, but, see, on my practice run of Pokemon Yellow, I caught this guy, and he was going to be a volunteer Pokemon, where he would just be helpful, but I wouldn't have him on my team. I decided that I wanted to keep him on my team, and so, when I originally caught him, I had a kind of, what I thought of a volunteer name. Like for a volunteer fireman, this would be like his name. So I'm going to go ahead and give this guy the name, even though he's not going to be a volunteer, he's going to be a permanent member. Fred. Alright. Now, if we get interrupted by a random Pokemon, I'm just going to run. If we go north of here, we actually get to fight our rival, who I named Blue. How happy are you, Pikachu? Alright then. So, we are actually going to head north of Viridian now that we have our second Pokemon. And actually, I'm actually going to heal at the Pokemon Center real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. And now, as soon as I close out my planner for this LP, just so that I wouldn't suck, I decided to make a plan. So now we are on, I believe this is Route 2, I don't know, they don't say in these old games. So there's a patch of grass here, and I will quickly go over the Pokemon that you can find on this route. Alright, so if we head north of here now, we are actually in... Oh, well this is a trainer tip. Weaken Pokemon before attempting capture. When healthy, they may escape. We are actually in Viridian Forest. Came here with some friends. They're out for Pokemon fights. And now there are new Pokemon that you can actually catch here. So, welcome to another bio. Alright, so there's Caterpie. He's not really good. There's a better grass type coming up, and there's Weedle here. He's not very good either. Metapod is the evolved form of Caterpie. Alright. Now, in that bio, you saw that one of the Pokemon that you can catch is actually a Pikachu. Like I've said, that's only in red and blue. I'm gonna try and avoid this guy right here. I'm gonna try and avoid trainers when we go through places like this. So yeah. And here's a Metapod. Whoa. So if you're playing anything other than Pokemon Yellow, I would recommend getting a Pikachu in here. Is there a guy up here? No. Could have sworn there was. Maybe that's in Fire Red. I don't know. There's a guy right there that I want to avoid. Off screen, I'm going to be going back through Viridian Forest and fighting all these guys. And there's only one fight in Viridian Forest that's required, and it's coming up. Alright, so let's keep going. Or not. A Caterpie! That's what stopped me! Alright, so... I didn't even bother fighting that, I ran. This is the only fight that's required. Hey, wait up, what's the hurry? Alright. Bugcatcher wants to fight. In Red, Blue, and Yellow, they did... No one had names, no one had genders, even. So, it's pretty interesting. Let's just Thundershock the heck out of this Caterpie. Seriously, it's a freaking bug, and I'm unleashing the thunder of God on it, pretty much. Or just thunder, whatever. Oh well. It'll die eventually, or faint. Yeah, Pokemon don't die in this. Or at least they can, you just weaken them to the point of fainting, not dying. Alright. And now that Pikachu's grown to level 8, it learned Thunder Wave, which is really cool. Thunder Wave is going to be a move that we're going to keep for a long time, because it can paralyze Pokemon, and I was hoping that we would get through without random encounter, but anyway, so, yeah, it's a move that I'm going to be keeping on Pikachu for pretty much the entire LP. Because it's a very good move and very helpful for catching some Pokemon. But we'll get into those a lot later, but anyway. Ooh, paralyzed. Thundershock also has the ability to paralyze. It's just not as often as Thunder Wave because, well, Thunder Wave only paralyzes. Trainer tips. If you want to avoid battles, stay away from grassy areas. So now, we are in Pewter City. Well, actually, we're close to Pewter City. Oh lord. I don't want to do 3 bios of Pokemon in this. Well, it's been like 10 minutes or something since the last bio, so quick bio! And we're back, alright. So there are all the Pokemon there, and... oh, more trainer tips. Any Pokemon that takes part in battle, however short, earns EXP, which is experience. If you haven't guessed by now, Pokemon is a turn-based RPG series. So, it's kind of weird, but... oh, sorry, I bumped the mic. I'm trying to scratch my chin. So, it's not like, most RPGs, basically, your main character can fight, but it's just the Pokemon that can fight in this one, so it's kinda different from other RPGs. If we actually head this way... oh, you're a trainer, right? Brock's looking for new challengers. Follow me. And so we follow this guy. if you have the right stuff, go take on Brock. Alright, so this is a gym, which is where the game's bosses are. And is this another trainer tips thing? Nope. Pewter City Pokemon Gym. Leader Brock. The rock-solid Pokemon trainer. Now, something I want to say is that this gym leader does use rock types. This is the rock gym. However, rocks cannot be... Rock-type Pokemon and ground-type Pokemon cannot be affected by electric moves, which is kind of bad considering you have an electric Pokemon. So if you have something like a Nidoran or a Mankey, especially a Mankey, Mankeys are great, then you will go through this just fine. Pikachu will be entirely worthless through the first gym. Now, Fred isn't full, like, doesn't have the moves that I want to yet, so off-screen, I'm going to be training him. But that's going to be all for this episode of Pokemon Yellow, so next time we will take on the Pewter City Gym. See you guys then.